So something's come up that I'm going to explain very quickly. It's not something that I disagree with, but in a couple of weeks there's a possibility that I'm going to have to agree with my tutors that the GCSE English language course isn't for me. I'm not going to go too much into the details, but there's certain things that I've been struggling with, such as I might seem like a more confident person than I am because I do YouTube videos, but I am quite shy when it comes to actually standing up in front of genuine people that are all looking at me. So presentations are not something that I've ever enjoyed doing. As somebody who likes to write stories and poetry, the majority of the time when I'm doing that, I'm by myself in my flat on my laptop, either writing them on my blog from my tablet or writing them on my laptop onto my Word program. So there's nobody usually around, which gives me the freedom to be able to just write. I haven't necessarily been writing just what I want to write. I have been trying to follow the briefs that I've been given for my homework and my in-class work. Unfortunately, when it came to structure, over the course of weeks, I've put up a blog about it because I wasn't getting it. I do understand it's about paragraphs and long and short sentences and things like that now, and it doesn't mean I'm stupid or anything like that, but I don't really have any feelings when they ask you about feelings and stuff like that in regards to what the content of the extracts we've been given, what they're supposed to make me or others as a reader of the extracts or the stories or the newspaper articles. I think to describe how the writer engaged you on things like that using the paragraphs and the long and short sentences and stuff, if I'm not actually feeling anything and feeling any engagement with it, and I've just read it, and I mean obviously read it properly from the first word to the last word, but not actually feeling anything, if you've got to describe how you were engaged or the reader was engaged with the content and stuff, if I haven't actually felt anything myself, I can't necessarily put myself into the mindset of like any person in general. And structure is something that obviously has bothered me enough that I put a mental block up about it in class, and it's contributed towards the stress that I felt. I'm not saying it's just the GCSE English language that I've been stressed about, because I do have other things that I'm dealing with in my life, same as everybody else. I understand other people deal with other stresses in their life as well. As being in education, I watch other people like Alice. Her channel is It's Only Alice, but she has two channels. She does vlogs and then she does like other videos. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk for too long about it, but I wanted to do a little video about it. In a couple of weeks I'll be having another tutorial, and I may be really upset whether the fact that I agree with the points that have been made doesn't mean to say that I won't be upset after I've put lots of various types of effort, including financial effort, into being able to get over to Barnsley to study this course. I wasn't actually aware that it wasn't, it doesn't actually say in the booklet, in the brief, that it was GCSE English language course, and I can't recall anybody actually saying to me at any point, they may have, but I can't recall anybody saying to me at any point it's a GCSE English language course. As somebody who does creative writing, poetry, stories and things like that, I probably would be more suited to a GCSE English literature course, because that would probably cover poetry and name Shakespeare and creative writing more than GCSE English language does. So I'm going to understand why in a couple of weeks, if I'm not still on the course, why I'm not still on the course. But I'm still going to be really upset, and I'm going to have people asking me about the course and about me looking forward to the exam papers in June and things like that. And obviously if I'm not on the course after the end of this month, after having been on it since September, I'm paying, at the time it was £7.70. Well, I started off paying £6.30 and getting on the bus, then I paid £7.70, it's now £7.90 a time to get over to the college. The bus company is going to be changing as well, so the time of the bus is going to be changing. I get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and get on a 7 o'clock in the morning bus to be able to get over there in time for currently it's the 9:10 bus that gets me there just in time for class starting. And I've bought like highlighters and folders and notepads and writing pads and all kinds of things to be able to do the course, and taken out a revision book which will explain structure and things like that to me, and done a lot of trying to get my homework right and put everything in, and thinking that I had and being told that I hadn't, based on the explanations and stuff. But I always talk for too long on these videos, so I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to get into it too much more. And that's pretty much it. But I might not be on the course still in a couple of weeks, so that's just that.